Chapter 7, Shades of Evil. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. They're not here either. Ike, pursuing them any farther may be dangerous. I think it would be best if we return to Gallia for now. It's possible the commander may have followed another road into Gallia. It's something we should consider. Right, getting killed looking for them would waste everything they've accomplished by breaking away. Guess all we can do is trust that they're well and withdraw. Ike, there's a fort over there. Just now, for a moment only, I thought I saw someone. Shall we investigate? What? Really? Yes, let's go take a look. It seems as though this place has been abandoned for a long time. There's no one here. I could have sworn I saw a silhouette, but I guess it was just a trick of the light. Or it was just a trick of light. Let's take a quick look around. If we don't find anything here, we'll head back to Gallia. Very well.
Here they are! I found the Greil Mercenaries! Surround them!
Curses, stay in troops.
Wow, straight into it.
I like it.
So, for this map, we get a whole 6 units. Otherwise, let's see. This map has some interesting things. First and foremost, chests. In order to open these, you're going to need chest keys, most of which are usually carried by enemies. So defeat the enemy, and you get a nice key to open a chest. Now, the only big thing to note on this chapter, I'm going to be sending Titania all the way to the left to intercept an enemy that'll show up over here. That enemy is a thief. Their whole idea is that they steal chests, kind of similar to how brigands, bandits, and soldiers destroy villages. They steal things from chests. Unfortunately, some items that are stolen from chests cannot be recovered once a thief has stolen them, so you gotta be careful. Otherwise, my general strategy, I think, is going to be to send Boyd, Oscar, and Titania to the left here, and then Ike will go north. Otherwise, I think that'll be pretty good. I think I want to check people's items, but overall, folks should be good. So, let's save the game, then see how we do. This chapter can be a little tough, so we'll play it by ear. Otherwise, for Ike, I want to send him in right about here. Let's equip him with the iron sword. And then let's see, with these guys, I think I want Titania. Let's see if she can damage them without killing them. I'm very doubtful. Yeah, there's just no way. Maybe if she had one of the iron lances that Oscar has, but that's just not the case. So let's see here. He does pretty good damage. To be honest, it's mainly just Boyd that I'm worried about. Because of his biorhythm, he may be not doing so great on this map, so I'll have to check that in a minute and see how he's doing. Still, not bad, Oscar. Iron Lance broke, that's a-okay. Let's see. It's not great. That's not ideal. He's got slightly over a 50% chance to hit the guy. I guess let's try, see what happens. Really, Boyd is kind of the weak link here that I'm just so worried about. Especially because he's gained some very levels. This map may be a lot harder than it has any right to be. Now, otherwise, for Titania, this is where things get a little difficult. Because of how things are set up, she can get surrounded incredibly easy, which I really don't want to happen. Now, if I wanted to avoid that, all I'd need to do is just keep her with a weapon equipped. This will create problems, though. Because she'll have a weapon, she'll steal loads of EXP. So based on... see, this guy right here. Yeah, see, then he could still surround her. Let's move her right here and see what happens. I'm going to leave her with the axe just to see, because I want to say these guys here should all go for Oscar because he's the easier target. This guy won't move. He'll go for Titania because that's the only one he can go for. He should go for her. And then this guy, he has a hand axe, so he won't try to block her, ideally. I guess we'll really see. Otherwise, Reese and Soren. This is a bit of a sore spot. I guess let's move them about here, just for now. Because, hey!
Uh-oh, Dan Soldier's here too. Now, where's that exit? Huh? What's that sound? Someone fighting?
Yeah, there's a gal who shows up. That is Mia. Now, the reason I positioned Ike where I did is because she should, on her turn, go and talk to Ike and recruit herself to our cause. Pretty darn nice. Ideally, you want to get her as fast as you can, because as a green unit, she won't be gaining EXP. Not bad, not bad. Again, I'm really hoping Titania doesn't get blocked off. If she does, well, we'll deal with it, but here's to hoping. With Oscar countering, too, and having as good a defense as he does, he should be pretty fine, especially because I went out of my way to make sure he got some strength levels. Oh, she got shot. That's really bad. Normally, she dodges that attack, but, well, it's not a guarantee. Mia's whole thing is that she is a Myrmidon. Ooh! Here's a nice crit from Titania. But Myrmidon's whole gimmick is they're generally high speed, high skill, low strength, low defenses, but usually a pretty good dodge rate. So they're not terrible. It's just you really got to go out of your way to use them, especially in this game. All right, not bad. The only unfortunate thing is that because of how the enemies have positioned themselves, we're gonna have to take some precautions here. It should work out just fine, but we're gonna have to play it a little safe. I might need to draw Oscar and Boyd back, but we'll see what happens. All right, so far so good. Plus, too, I just don't want Oscar and Boyd getting overwhelmed. So, worst case, if we gotta take things a little slower, that's totally fine. Ooh, and good.
Your name wouldn't happen to be Ike, would it? It is, but who are you? I'm Mia. I'm a mercenary hired by Crimea to bolster the army's numbers. An army mercenary, huh? So, what are you doing here? I got careless and was captured. They were about to send me to a prison camp when Greil saved me. You've seen my father? Where? Just a little bit north of here. Not too far away, though. Really? So he's safe. But tell me, who exactly are you guys? We're the Greil Mercenaries. As you can see, we're fighting against Dane. Huh. You're taking on a whole Dane battalion with these numbers? Nice. That settles it then. It settles what? This battle. I'm coming in on your side. You don't mind, do you? It's fine with me, but I don't know if you'll get paid just because I let you fight. We'll worry about the details later. Great. So that's all taken care of. What next, boss man?
So yeah, we get Mia. Ah, and there's the enemy I'm worried about. This thief. Now, if you notice, he's not exactly all that scary. Knives are a terrible weapon class, so basically don't ever expect a thief to do anything in terms of damage. But we still need to get Titania over to deal with him. Most likely he's going to move here or here. So, in the meanwhile, we need to get Titania nice and prepared. In order to do that, I think I want to move her right here. Now, just to alleviate some of the pressure from Oscar and Boyd, I'm going to have her actually take this guy out, just so that way they're not as swarmed. Because otherwise, things might get a little messy. And as you can see, even Titania is going to be taking a fair bit of damage here. Still, most enemies are going to prioritize Oscar and Boyd and not her. So it should be just fine. Now, let's see here. The other big thing is everyone up here. There are quite a few enemies, and that is not ideal. So, you have the chest key. Fortunately, we can't get Ike in there. So, let's have Ike deal with... I could have him deal with him. Mia, what's your defense looking like? It's not great. Oh, okay. Yeah, this map's a little rough for her. She also doesn't exactly start with bad stats, but her weapon choice is slim pickings if the slim sword wasn't enough evidence. It's not terrible, but it's very, low in power. The iron sword's fine. Otherwise, she too comes equipped with a band. We'll be dropping that immediately. Still, we got to figure out what we want to do with her. Let's use Soren here to see if we can weaken some of these enemies and maybe make like a defensive wall. That would be ideal. I'm hoping this guy misses because he did have a low hit rate. He did. Very good. Just because, namely, I don't want Soren taking too much damage. He's still pretty squishy. Level might help that, but I doubt it. HP and skill? Sure. It's good enough. Also, I gotta be careful, too. He only has 2 more uses of his Wind Tome, so pretty soon, Soren literally will not be able to do anything. So I gotta be a little careful. Otherwise, yeah, none of this is great. Let's put Mia... her dodge rate in Avoid is still the same. So let's leave her with the Iron Sword. You know what, actually? I think it's going to be better. First, let's drop this. And let's just let her heal. I think that'll be good. And then, let's move Ike right here. And let's have him use the Iron Sword, and let's let Ike go on the offensive. Just so that way, if the guy did manage to hit Mia, say she missed, whatever, we'll be a little safer. Again, none of this is exactly ideal, but, well, we gotta make do. The only thing I'm worried about, both the Archer and the Lance guy can hit Soren. We're gonna have to be actually, Reese will rescue him. That'll eliminate that problem. But then we have the issue of all of these enemies swarming Boyd and Oscar. Okay. We should be able to deal with some of them. There's a pretty good chance he takes him out. So let's do it. Let's just hunker down and see what they can do. Okay, good. I was going to say, with 259s, he should mathematically hit one of them, but who knows? Sometimes the game's a little brutal. Hopefully Boyd gets a good level. HP, strength, skill, and some luck. We'll take it. I like it. All right. And then let's have Oscar lance this guy. And then basically it's kind of just fingers crossed that they live. I think they should be okay, but hey, who knows? With Boyd having the hand axe equipped, the Archer should go for Oscar. So here's to hoping. I'm also kind of worried a little for Mia, but we'll see. Ow. Nice crit from Boyd. That'll take out him. Still, that may lead to some problems. Because that means another guy can get right in front of him. All right, bow guy goes for Ike. Shouldn't be a problem. Ike's got plenty of defense. And HP, to be fair. Misses altogether, even better. This shouldn't be any issue. Again, Ike will take a little bit of damage, but not too worried. Ooh, or he just won't. Cool. Does some decent damage. I like it. Oh, the archer went for Titania. Okay, that's totally fine. He can do that for as long as he likes. That does not bother me one bit. Oh, and he goes for Titania too. Okay, cool. Looks like we are off the hook. No damage. Beautiful. Oh. For whatever reason, I forgot this guy had a javelin. Alright, fine by me. Alright. So then, let me see something. Ooh, Oscar could hit the thief. That's tempting. I might need him to. So let's see, Titania. It doesn't look like you can one-hit KO him. So I guess hit him with the axe and see what happens. Again, I'm not worried about her taking damage. I'm just worried about not killing the thief in time. Because if he gets all the way up here, that's going to create problems. Though, if I put Titania right here, he can't actually get in there. So, you know what? Looks fine to me. Alright, otherwise, Mia, can you beat the archer? No, you cannot. That is not great. You should be able to beat this lance guy, though? Yeah, barely, but he can do it. Oh, I really don't like the chance of that, though. That is the one bad thing about Mia. She just does not have the bulk to back up any of her gameplay. It's the really rough thing with her early on. Evidently, we've leveled Ike plenty. But because Mia just starts with such gear, it's not great. I'm probably going to move her up next to Ike and trade her the steel sword, in fact. So let's do that. And you know what? Let's give her the one vulnerary just in case. And then we will give her the steel sword. And, well, it's a little better in terms of damage. So, alright. Gotta take what you can get. Good, good. I like it. Now, one thing that is cool about Mia that I didn't mention, she comes with the Vantage ability. This allows her to always go first. Even if a unit initiates, she will have the first attack. It's really good. Otherwise, let's see here. All right, let's move Reese here. And let's drop Soren right there. Sure, should be just fine. And then Oscar and Boyd. How do I want you two to proceed? You guys are a bit of an issue. Otherwise, let's get rid of that. Okay. Can we take out the archer? That would be ideal. I am a little worried for Boyd's HP. It looks like Oscar can take him out with the short spear. What about you, Boyd? What can you do? Will double. Alright, let's give you the chance. Let's let you. And then I think I'll move Oscar in and see what he can do to one of the others. Because with two of them wounded, they probably won't go for Boyd. I guess we'll see. And just to make sure. Ooh, you can hit Reese. Okay, so we need to move Oscar right here. Which is A-okay. Oh, you can't even damage him. Even better. Give him a nice little poke. And another poke. I like it. Alright, and then that should be good. So let's see what happens here. I'm not terribly worried about the bow guy. Should be just fine. Get Titania a little bit of extra, some extra EXP. Ooh, and the thief's running this way. How interesting. I think he's going to try to go around, which is fine by me. That'll just give me even more time to take him out. Ooh, the armor guys are going to go for Titania. That's fine. They'll do a bit of damage, but she should otherwise be okay. Ooh, especially if they miss. And she won't take him out. Beautiful. Again, really, I just need to get rid of the thief. The moment he dies, we're good to go. So I might even actually be able to have Oscar go up there and beat him, which would be great. Nice miss. We love it. Sometimes I worry about Boyd, but it looks like things are going to be pretty okay. Sometimes this map can be a little rough in that Boyd will just miss over and over and over again. And that can really slow things down. If that happens, you might just honestly be better resetting until he doesn't. But you might be sacrificing some good levels for that. So take your pick, I suppose. All right, Titania takes a dude out. Gets a chest key. Nice. Ooh.
Found you at last. You provided more entertainment than I thought you would. Who are you? Me. I am General Petrine, and my arrival marks your doom. Lament your fortune, dear children, for all hope is lost. You will not leave this place alive. Petrine, of the Four Riders? Do you know her, Soren? She may be one of the 4 generals who are King Dane's most trusted confidants. He's said to wield a flame lance of terrible arcane might. You've heard of me? Why, I'm flattered. I'll try to make this easy on all of you. Give me the princess, and do it now. If I roast the girl along with you curs, I won't be able to present her head to his majesty. Sorry to tell you this, but the princess isn't here. She's been in Gallia for quite some time now. What nonsense is that? Do you expect me to believe you? There's no way mercenary scum like you could get past my troops.
They say that blind arrogance sows the field of its own destruction. Something tells me they were talking about you.
Who?
Hey, there's the commander of the mercenaries we know.
Father.
What are you doing back here, you dumb pup?
We got the princess safely into Gallia. When you didn't rejoin us, we decided to look for you. The mission wouldn't be complete until you returned.
What am I to do with you? Still, you did well. Good work, Ike.
Huh! Ignoring me proves you've got more guts than common sense. So you're the commander, eh? And I was waiting for some great hero. You're just another sellsword.
Am I?
You know, I think I'll keep you. His Majesty, well, let's just say he enjoys strong men. Yes, I do think you'll make a grand souvenir. You don't have to come along quietly, but I must have you alive. Dead men have no value after all.
So the rumors of Mad King Ashnard's twisted games are true, are they? Shannon, what are these twisted games the boss is talking about?
There's a rumor that King Dane gathers strong men from around the continent and sets them to fight one another.
Those who live, regardless of their birth, are given influential positions. Don't know if it's true, though. Oh, so that weird dame's got her eye on the boss now, does she? Shannon, Gotri, I'll distract the woman. You two grab Ike and the others and get out of here now.
Got it.
But, Commander, we can't leave you here on your own.
Idiot. That woman's no threat to the commander. All right? Come on, let's go.
Move it. We'll regroup in Gallia.
You'll not escape me. Not you or your little friends. You're far too tasty a treat to pass up.
You said your name was Petrine, is that right? Listen up. This place is nowhere near big enough. There's not enough room for a true contest between the two of us. I'm going elsewhere. You coming?
You actually think I'm going to fall for such a simple ruse?
You and I, we've got more power than the average person. We don't come across a chance like this too often.
I'd like to flex my muscle without any distractions getting in the way. You? You really do know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? All right, I'm coming. Over here. All right, men, I'm leaving you in charge here. Don't let even one of these Crimean vermin escape. Understood? I want them exterminated by the time I return.
So yeah, once this turn rolls around, we join up with Shannon and we get out of here. Come on, don't fall behind. You get Shannon and Gotri, as well as a million reinforcements. This is where things get a little tricky. Because, if you remember, we totally stripped Shannon and basically Gotri. So, yeah. At this point, you got a few options. If I were you, have Shannon get rescued by Gotri, move to Tanya right here, and basically have them just sit here. They can tank for pretty much ever. I wouldn't worry about them. Otherwise, Oscar and Boyd need to regroup with Ike, Reese, Soren, and Mia, and basically they're all going to start clearing out these enemies and making their way over here. It shouldn't be too bad, but just be careful. Also, the actual boss showed up, Bulmer. He's not all that scary, to be honest. He's got a fair bit of speed and some decent defense, but he's only got 14 attack, so I wouldn't worry about him too much. Otherwise, let's move Shannon right here, have Gotri rescue him. You can let Gotri attack things. Just, if I were you, don't let him kill too many things. Otherwise, let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you could move one here. So yeah, having Oscar deal with the thief is just not going to happen. Let's let Titania kill him, ideally. If she doesn't, there's no way he can get in there. So my guess is that his AI would probably tell him to go for the other chest he could go for. I guess I really don't know. Still, for killing him, he drops a lot of EXP. So it's actually fairly worth Titania going for him. She gains some HP and strength. Pretty good. Let's then move her right in here and then wait. Otherwise, we absolutely need to pull Boyd and Oscar back. So let's do just that. Otherwise, no one can hit Reese where he is, so looks good to me. The only thing I'm a little worried about, yeah, you know what, let's just do it. Let's take out the mage right now. If we do that, we should be able to just pretty much tank the rest of them. Ooh, and he missed too, even better. That's beautiful. But there we go. Took out the mage, almost got Oscar a level. I like it. Let's move him by Boyd. And do some checking. Yep. Okay, so Reese needs to stay exactly where he is. He should be just fine. Heal him up. Ideally, we'll get Soren another kill. He won't gain a level, though. Again, those 2 uses of the Wind Tome really limit how much you can use them early on, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Otherwise, did I get the chest key? Not yet. You must have it. Yeah, you do. Okay, that's fine. Let's have Mia finish off the bow unit. We use the slim sword just because, frankly, we're not going to get a whole lot of use out of this thing otherwise. It's a pretty nice weapon for making sure you deal a little bit of damage and finish off a unit. So, it has its uses. Otherwise, Ike... yeah, you know what? Get him low. That way, next turn, Mia can hopefully finish him. And then we'll send Ike maybe south? Or just into the treasure room. I'm not really sure yet. We'll kind of play it by ear. This guy will attack Titania. She should be A-okay. Not terribly worried. Start building her up toward another level. Now, this Armor Knight is probably going to die on her when he attacks her, which is fine. So, I just got to be a little careful with her health. I'm probably going to have her use a Vulnerary. Should be fine. Nice. Oscar gains a level. Hopefully it's good. If not, oh well. Ooh, not bad. Strength, skill, and some luck. I like it. He will never use that magic stat, so don't even worry about it. Oh, a steel sword, huh? Yep, that's a nice looking no damage. Ooh, and he set him up real good. And got Gotri a level. Huh, who would have guessed? HP defense. That's what we like to see. I mean, hey, that's kind of his whole thing. Now, admittedly, while Gotri isn't going to be sticking around too much longer, if it wasn't already evidenced by that conversation him and Shannon had after the one chapter ended, this is going to be the last chapter you have him for a bit. So, if I were you, strip him of all of his stuff. Though, if you do that, it might screw you over later. His stuff that he currently has is going to carry over to a later chapter. Same with his levels. So, any levels he got now will affect him later. It just so happens that with Shannon, those levels don't really do anything for him because by the time you get him back, it's just so late into the game that he really is worthless. So, kind of a shame. I know in the sequel he's really good though. So, I guess keep that in mind. Plus too, with how I have the thoughts of who I'm going to use throughout this playthrough in my head, there is just no way we have room for him. So, it works out fine. We'll have Mia take this dude out. That should get her the chest key, which will set her up very nicely. Admittedly, Mia is a unit that I really don't plan on using for all that long, but we might get some use out of her. I just like to use her on this chapter because, I mean, come on. You just got her. She's useful enough. Otherwise, let Soren take that guy out. Plus, too, the other really nice thing about Mia is that she's another inventory. So, if nothing else, put that to use. Otherwise, let's see. Let's have, gosh, I don't know how I want to do this. I'm admittedly more worried about this guy than anything. So let's have Boyd take him out. Or well, at least damage him, hopefully, which he did. Very good. And then we'll have Oscar finish him off. Ooh, he can't, actually. Oh. Well, then we'll have Oscar finish this guy and then body block the other dude. Should be fine. The biggest thing is I'm probably going to have to move Reese, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. Start working on Oscar's next level. Beautiful. And then let's see. You can move a whole 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I move him right here, we should be fine. Yeah, you only have an Iron Lance. Okay. Then we'll move Reese here. And we will heal Oscar. Soren probably isn't going to do much for basically the rest of the map, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Otherwise, you know what? Let's actually start moving Ike this way. It should be just fine. Gotri, I'm going to unequip his lance at this point. He can just sit there. Titania, I'm pretty much going to do the same. Unequip her axe, drink a vulnerary, call it good. He gets to sit there and do nothing. Now, there's the only thing I was a little worried about. I really would have preferred the bow guy attacking Titania, just because that's more EXP she would be earning, but it's not a big deal. Now, that mage might seriously make some issues for us. Though, to be fair, Titania has passable res, so I'm not horribly worried about it. Yep, she should be totally fine. Nice miss. I like it. Which I guess, too, that does make me curious. I will actually need to check her res. Nice poke. Boyd gets him down to 1, doesn't finish him. Go figure. Here's the question. Do we give Boyd the level? Do we let him get to level 8? Or do we feed Oscar more EXP? We could also give it to Soren, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. I gotta think about that a little. Alright, so let's move Mia over here. Let's trade with Ike. Give him the chest key. Wait, move Ike up here. Open the chest. Voila. The Armor Slayer. Now, this is a pretty decent sword. The only issue, it weighs a ton. It's good against knights and generals, and has decent damage. The biggest issue is that it just weighs so much, and it has such little durability. It's a fine sword, but don't be too surprised if you don't use the whole thing by the end of the game. Or, well, the end of when it's useful, basically. You know what? Boyd, go ahead. Get yourself a kill, brother. Go ahead. And then I guess we'll let Reese heal you up. Should be fine. Alright, Boyd. You gonna get a level? Maybe you'll get a really good one and make up for your past levels. Alright. Strength, defense. Could have been worse. Oscar's actually doing fine on HP. Let's use that staff. Heal up Boyd. Now, very specifically, I am not using the men's staff because there is a much better purpose for it later in the game. So, I'm not worried about it. Otherwise, let's start moving Oscar up. I'm going to equip the Javelin, just try to deter this mage. But I don't think he can get to him anyways, so not a big issue. Also, Titania, you have 7 res. So he can do 3 damage. Yeah, I'm not that worried. Now, if you notice, this mage has the Fire Tome. This is Soren's new weapon, assuming you can get it for him. You shouldn't have any issues, just, be careful. Again, ideally, he doesn't hit Titania. I'm hoping the guards would surround him in a way that he can't hit her, but it's just not likely. So, oh well. If I was smart, I probably would have moved her 1 tile up, but it's not a big issue. Maybe I'll do that next turn. So, worst case, we're missing 1 use of the Fire Tome. It's not a big deal. Right, good. Gotri gets smacked by a sword for 87 turns in a row. He'll be just fine. It's funny because he's probably going to get pretty close to, well, not close to another level, but he'll get fairly up there while the rest of the party regroups. This is another map that, again, clear it fast to get more bonus EXP. I would just take your time, make sure you're leveling up people that matter. Let's see here. Oscar, I'm honestly not that worried about you, brother. The mage is probably the scariest unit here. You can beat him just fine. You'll take a fair bit of damage from other things, but I'm not that worried. Let's go for it. Worst case, too, if Oscar takes way too much damage, I can just have Titania start killing people. I'd like not to, but the option is there at the very least. Plus, this will secure Oscar the coveted Fire Tome. So, very good. Let's see. Good, he can't get to you. Okay. Whew. Thought that was the case. I wanted to make sure it was. Otherwise, at this point, no one else can attack right here. And we just got that lovely Armor Slayer. This is where I might have Mia and see if she can do something. Though there's one issue. 2 enemies could attack her there. And she really does not have the defense or the HP to back it up. So this might unfortunately be an Ike situation. Let him equip the Armor Slayer, chug a Vulnerary, and we'll get Mia in position along with everyone else. So that way we can hopefully finish them next turn. So let's get everyone nice and up there. Oops, there we go. Get Soren up here just to make sure. There we go. Get him right up on there. Beautiful. Gotri, I'm just going to leave you. You're fine. And then the rest of the map should be pretty easy. Now, I could have Titania start grabbing the chests, and I might, but for now, it really doesn't matter. We'll grab them by the end of the map anyways, so whether it's her or somebody else, not a big issue. Alright, cool. I imagine those knights will go for Oscar just because they can't hit anybody else, which is totally fine. He should be able to tank them, no problem. Again, he's gained good defense levels, so if he can't, then oopsies. But he should be alright. Between an iron and a steel lance, yeah, he'll be fine. He won't do too much damage back, but it's fine. Alright, Ike, let's see how you do. Man, look at that armor slayer. Looks cool as heck. Ow. Yep, Ike will just take him out. I really would have liked for Mia to get some of this EXP, but oh well. She really isn't a huge priority. Also, I gotta be careful. I'm leveling up Ike way too much. Still, HP, strength, and skill. You'll love to see it. Ike's probably gonna take this guy out too. Which, ultimately, not a big deal. Ike's gonna be doing some, intense fighting coming up. So him being nice and leveled is not a bad thing at all. Same with Oscar too. Alright, Oscar. You should be fine. Ooh, especially if he misses. Beautiful. And you get a kill. Good job, buddy. Take some nice EXP, get you real close to another level. I love it. And then, let's see, Mia. Can you even damage him without the armor slayer? No, you cannot. So yeah, there's a reason to give Mia the armor slayer. She kind of can't damage anybody. Otherwise, let's do this first and foremost. Give Soren the fire tome. And then we will let him use the last of the wind tome to blow up this enemy. Should be good. Beautiful. I'll get Soren just a little bit more EXP. I will say, the fire tome comes at a very nice time. Ooh, and that leveled up his wind element. Something I always struggle with in this game is leveling up his weapon levels. It is just so hard to use magic for whatever reason. Also, let's use Reese to heal up Ike. Beautiful. And then I guess let's just put Ike here. Equip the iron sword. Let Mia grab the armor slayer. And then we will, I guess, finish off the night. And look at that. Even with the armor slayer, she barely can damage this guy. Mia isn't a terrible unit on paper. She just suffers from the fact that she has no HP and her defenses aren't great. Plus, with Ike, I mean, come on. It's kind of night and day. 14 in strength, 14 in speed, 9 defense. Like, you know. There is the complete chance she could grow into an even more powerful unit, sure. Because again, Ike is level 14. He's got several levels on her. But it's just the fact that by the time she comes in, he's just up and away better than her. So it's kind of just an unfortunate timing thing more than anything. Otherwise, we'll let Oscar start lancing this dude. A poke, a miss, and a poke. I love to see it. Put him right there. And then Titania, you can start grabbing the chests. Which we get the ward staff. Very nice. This is a staff that strengthens a unit's magic resistance for a while. It doesn't have a big point yet, but it'll become more apparent later. So, pretty nice. Otherwise, we'll just wait. I like how he goes for Gotri. Kind of hilarious. I mean, it's fine ultimately, but Man, is it funny? And then, I mean, basically the rest of the map is just moving everybody north, clearing out this room, and beating all the rest of the enemies. Shouldn't be too bad. I want to say, too, be careful. The boss, I believe, moves in this map, because the whole idea is you gotta beat every enemy. So, keep that in mind. Cool. So, yeah, and be careful. He has quite the range. Otherwise, let's see here. I can't... Well, I can if I do some goofy things. Let's shove Reese, and then shove Reese, and then he can get to Oscar. Beautiful. We'll use the heal staff on him. Bada bing, bada boom. Oscar's feeling good to go. We'll then move him in here, take out this Lance unit. Just like that. Good job, buddy. Ooh, right before a level. Oh, fine though. Move him there. Move Titania here. No, don't attack. Make sure that's unequipped. Grab the chest and receive the Miracle skill scroll. These are quite interesting. This is an item that allows you to acquire the skill Miracle when you're at a base. Unfortunately, we don't have a base anymore, so we won't be able to use this for a fair minute. Still, keep it in mind. Now that you have that, it's good to remember it. Otherwise, let's see here. I guess it would benefit Soren more to go in here. Same with Boyd, honestly. So, sure. Otherwise, Gotri, you're just going to sit there and tank more hits. It's kind of hilarious because the bow guy really can't do anything other than shoot Gotri now, which is A-okay. He can't damage him, so works for me. And then if it wasn't incredibly obvious, I'm going to move Gotri and put Oscar there. He should be able to clean all these other enemies up just fine. So let's move Gotri. He'll just go here. He's not going to do anything for the rest of the map. Then we will move Oscar here. And I'm not going to have him attack. I think what I want to do is let Soren start attacking these guys. This is a great opportunity for Soren to earn a lot of EXP. Oh, and he got Adept too, just when we didn't need it. Of course, wouldn't have it any other way. Still, good experience. And then basically, it's kind of just sitting here, doing a whole lot of nothing. I guess I'll move Boyd in here, and maybe he can get a swing in. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just so we can keep things moving a little quicker than we otherwise would. Beautiful. And then let's have Reese, I guess, heal Titania. There's no real purpose to this, but may as well just to be safe. If you were using Reese, though, this is a great chance to get him leveled. Also, I guess, too, let's put my money where my mouth is. Let's see if the armored units move. I think I want Mia to move right here so we can trade Ike the Armor Slayer again. And then we'll see what happens. Item. Equip the Armor Slayer. I want to say the Ward Staff, the idea is that you're supposed to use it so you can lure the boss over here. But, should be fine. Ike has plenty of res and HP. Plus, he shouldn't get doubled. Ooh, and that gets Oscar a level. Nice. Strength, speed, luck, and defense. Now that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful level. Because let me tell you, you're going to really appreciate it if you've leveled up Oscar. Nice, good follow-ups. I love to see it. Start working on that next level. No damage. I love to see it. Get some pokes in there. Beautiful. And then, looks like the boss didn't actually move. All right, cool. Works for me. Let's have Soren. We'll finish off this guy. And I could spread the love around. I could let Boyd finish off the archer. Kind of debating it. Still, that'll get Soren a level. Beautiful. A defense. All right. Not phenomenal, but at the same time, his stats aren't doing bad, and he really could use the defense, so sure. Let's see here. 2 whole nights, the boss. You know, I could just see how much damage he'd do. 13. Not terrible. So, I mean, realistically, I could move Oscar here, let him start fighting both knights, but that seems a little gung-ho. So you know what? Let's let Boyd take out the archer. And then maybe I'll have Ike start going for the boss. I guess we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I might. The only thing I worry about, though, right? If I do that, then these knights might go for Ike. Let's just move them up one more. Play it safe. You know what? Let's even move Titania over here. Because maybe they'll attack someone without a weapon? I guess I really don't know. And then call it good. And then maybe finish map next turn? Maybe not next turn, but turn after? I guess we'll see what happens. Again, no sense in playing risky at the end of a map. So we'll just keep it clean, do what we do, call it good. Now, one thing I do want to do, let's attack this guy again with Oscar, get him a little more EXP. Let Soren finish the guy. In fact, you know what I could do? I could Kanto Oscar out and then maybe let Boyd even fight him. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, Boyd, you should have a hammer. Ooh, he does. You might be able to just outright finish him. I'd be okay with that. Come on, Boyd. Hey, he got him. Good job. I tell you, sometimes Boyd worries me. Still, he's making things up. He's doing better, getting those weapon levels up. Soren can't quite beat him. All right. Well, maybe with Titania's help, he could beat him? Yeah, looks good to me. Sure. Get Titania a little bit of EXP. Nice miss. I love it. And now Soren should be able to blow him up, and then we'll finish map next turn. I think that sounds great to me. Can you just walk up and blow him up? No. All right. Let's play it safe. And then I guess I'll have Ike and Mia walk up to the boss, seeing as he doesn't want to move. I thought he did, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Wouldn't surprise me. Speaking of wrong, too, I think last episode I said that the Ashura icon increases luck by 2. I know in some games it increases it by 4 just because it's such a weird stat. So I don't actually remember what it increases it by in this game. I might be wrong. So, Ike's at full health. How much res do you have? You have 7? That's not bad. So, I mean, he'd take, what, 7 damage? Plus, what, 8? That's really not bad. You know what? Screw it. We'll just have Ike wait. We'll move Mia up. And, go from there. Should be pretty good. I guess we could have Gotri move, too. Sure. Why not? Get in on some of the fun. My guess is it's Balmer? No, it's the knight. Cool. Now, Ike, please do not crit him and kill him. I would like someone else to get some more EXP. Beautiful. Probably Oscar, but maybe Soren, I don't know. And here we go.
Whoa, so you're a mage, are you?
I am, vermin, and I will see you burn to cinders. I like how Ike is all like, whoa, you're a mage. Because the only other mage I think he's ever seen is Soren, so kind of makes sense. Bit funny. Speaking of Soren, I can't get him in there. Unless... Gotri, shove him! Huzzah! Oh, we can get him in there. Yeah, looks good to me. May as well let Soren have some time to shine. I like it. I like it a lot. Get him a little more EXP, some weapon level. I like it. And then... Oh, Oscar, you're barely out of range. Oh, that's rough. All right. Boyd, you too. Yeah. Ike, how much damage can you do? You can basically kill him. Mia, how much can you do? Not a lot. About 10 at best. Okay. Well, in that case, Reese, if you could heal Ike up, just to be safe. Ooh, almost got him a level. I guess we could have Mia go for the healer? Ah, she won't kill him, though. Alright. Ike, yeah, that'll get him within death range for Mia. Sounds good. Whack. Ow. You know, for looking as cool as it doesn't do quite as much damage as you'd think. Oh well. Works fine for us. And then Mia, I think you have a 100% chance to kill him, right? Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So in that case, Titania. I guess kill the healer. Yeah, just one shot him. It's kind of mean, but gotta beat all the enemies, so you know how it goes. Sorry, guy. Titania will take the whole 2 EXP. Not a biggie. And then Mia should be able to finish off the boss just fine. I could use the slim sword. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Sure. Again, it'll be rare you ever get use, so, you know.
You wretches, you're not worthy of General Petrine's attention. I will roast your bones and present them to her as a trophy.
Jeez, kind of intense, huh? Unfortunately, if we did the math, you won't be able to kill any of us with 1 round. But hey, good effort, I guess. And thanks for all the EXP. Hopefully you get a good level, Mia. Fingers crossed. Strength, luck. To be honest, her gaining 1 point of strength, if that's all she had gained, I would have been fine with it. So, good.
I have to find my father. Where did he go? Titania is my father. Don't worry, Commander Greil's the better fighter. He'll be fine. Dog's breath, who are you, man? You look like a common sellsword, but you fight like a demon.
What's wrong? Ready to surrender?
And admit defeat? Me? Don't be absurd.
Hey, here they are, over here.
Blast, enemy reinforcements. Father, let's get out of here. There are too many.
Looks like I've got no choice. Uh-oh.
So now, the tide has turned, hasn't it? All troops attack. Kill them. Kill them all.
Looks like our luck's run out.
Father.
You have to survive this, Ike. I'm not going to lose you. Not in this place. Are you ready?
Yes, Commander. You've nowhere to run. Curse whatever gods you hold, for they have abandoned you. What was that?
Beasts! Galleon beast soldiers! Run! We're going to be torn to shreds!
Stand your ground, all of you. Don't panic. I will personally slaughter the first man to turn his back on the enemy.
No!
Worthless cowards, one and all.
Beasts!
Whoa. Attention, Daean soldiers. Leave this place at once. If you do not comply immediately, you will face Gallia's full strength. Threaten me all you like. It's not going to frighten me off. If I leave, His Majesty will have me executed. I'd rather die here in battle with my honor intact. Withdraw, General Petrine. The Black Knight. As for your king, you have nothing to fear. I'll explain things to him. Take your men and go. Yes! All troops fall back! He's staring at you, isn't he, Father?
Yeah, he is.
Hey, are you planning on taking us all on by yourself? Father? Father! Brother! Missed. Master Greil, my lord I'm pleased you are well. Princess Alencia, why did you return here? The princess came and requested galleon aid for your mercenary company. This is what brings us here. Are you one of Gallia's subhumans? Subhuman? Ha! What arrogance it takes to coin such a name. You think yourselves the only ones worthy of the name human, and so we Laguz must be beneath you? And thus you call us subhuman. We're less than human to you, is that it? I'm sorry. I don't know any other name for you. If I've offended you, I apologize. What should I call you? Laguz? Would that be more appropriate? Huh? You show manners. How odd. I like that. Now, you are... who exactly? My name is Ike. Ike of the Greil Mercenaries. I'm Ranulph, a warrior of Gallia. We did not know what to think when this group of Bayork came tramping through Gallian fields. Imagine our surprise to learn that one of them is Princess Alencia. Now that was a shock. 2 days ago, Dane proclaimed their conquest. We thought Crimea's royals had all been killed. Conquest. They've laid claim to Crimea, so that means Crimea must be... I also heard this news from my Lord Ranulph. After I fled the capital, my Lord Uncle Renning, I am all alone. Princess Alencia. This is why our king ordered extra patrols along the nation's border. It wasn't mere chance that brought my warriors here to offer you support. I see. First of all, I must present Princess Alencia to the king. As for the rest of your men, Ike, I must get orders from my superiors. Till then, you may rest at an old castle inside Gallia. Sorry, but I cannot bring so large a group of foreigners to the palace without warning. I understand, Commander. That's not going to be a problem, is it? Commander?
What was that?
What's wrong? You're not paying attention. It's not like you.
I was thinking about something. So, what's been decided?
Princess Alencia is going on to the palace with Ranulph. We're going into Gallia and setting up camp at an old castle. Which way to this castle, Ranulph? I shall prepare a guide to take you. One of you, quickly.
No, don't go to the trouble. If it's nearby, we cross the river on the border and head west. It's Jebel Castle, right? You go ahead. Get the princess to King Kennegus as fast as you can.
Understood. What thoughtful guests you are, if you'll excuse me. Oh, and if it's not overly presumptuous, I'll have food delivered to you later.
We'd appreciate it. The road has been hard, and we had little time to pack more than salted meat and hard biscuits.
Then we shall provide. Princess Alencia, shall we leave? Farewell, everyone. Until later. I will see you soon, won't I? Take care. Father,
Ike, what are you doing still awake?
I couldn't sleep, so I was lying there staring outside, and I saw you leave the castle. Where are you going at this hour?
It's nothing to do with you, boy. Go back inside and get to sleep.
Stop treating me like a child. I'll do as I please, got it?
You always were a stubborn pup. Let's say we take a walk and chat a bit.
Yeah.
Tell me, Ike, are you getting used to the ins and outs of the mercenary life? The way we approach combat?
I'm definitely a better fighter, but I don't understand. Why would you put a recruit like me in charge?
What is it with all the complaining? You have a problem with authority?
Just give me a straight answer. I've only just started. I'm barely able to handle my own duties around here. I shouldn't be in charge of anyone.
You can learn it all at once. It'll all fall into place as soon as you start to get some experience.
It's just strange is all. A while ago, you never would have said or done anything like this. Is something wrong, Father? Why are you in such a rush?
Ike, do you remember anything at all about your mother?
What? Where did that come from?
Just answer the question.
Well, let's see. She was kind, I think. I don't really remember, and you never said much about her either.
Is that so?
Father, what is it?
We're done. Leave me and go back to the castle.
What? Just like that?
You heard me. That's a direct order. Return to the castle immediately.
Fine.
Father, what's going on? Where are you? Father!
Mike! Stay back!
Here, use this blade.
What are you doing?
I've been waiting for this for a long time. I would prefer it if you used your proper weapon, so that I might see you at your full strength. General Gawain, Rider of Dain.
That was my name. Once. But I threw it away. The only weapon I need is right here.
Do you want to die?
Your voice. I remember you. Think you can defeat me? The man who taught you how to fight? What a fool. Come on, boy. Come try me.
Is that all there is? No challenge? No resistance?
Father! Don't leave. Don't leave me! Father!
Unbelievable. Is this truly what has become of my teacher?
Father! Father! Ike! Hold on.
Now then, will you give me what I came for?
I don't have it. I threw it away.
Ah, you, who knows better than any what it truly is, threw it away. Surely you can craft a more plausible lie. You're not even trying anymore.
I'm done talking to you.
So, there's no way for me to get my answers. Is that it? The dead keep their secrets, or so it is said. But you, however, you are not dead yet. I wonder, will watching your son's face grow pale, his eyes grow dim as his life bleeds away, and then your daughter, oh, the horrors I will visit upon her, will that loosen your tongue, perhaps? I suppose we will simply have to see.
What? No, Ike! Ike!
I won't check my hand again. Give me what I am after. If you offer no more resistance, I will leave your child alive.
Stop! You will not touch my son!
What is this? The king of beasts? How bothersome. Do I retreat? Eh?
You're not going anywhere.
Tell me, is the son as stupid as the father?
Father. Ike, stop. There's no way you can win. But... Ike!
You will not continue. Then I will finish. So close. Now is not the time for me to deal with him. You get to keep your head today, boy.
Blast. So willful. So arrogant. Of course, the one who made him that way is me. Father. Father. Hold on. I can't do anything here. I've got to get you back to the castle. Ike. Father, you're awake. There's something I need to tell you. Tell me later. Right now, I'm getting you back to the castle. Forget about revenge. Leave that night alone. Stay away. What, Father? Stay with the King of Gallia. Live here. Live in peace. Father, stop talking. You're wasting your strength. Please.
I need you to take care of everything. Company, mist.
Wait, you mustn't say such things. It'll be light soon. You'll be fine. A little longer. Stay a little longer. As always, I'm Bread. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.